안녕하세요. 완소LA의 레나입니다. 이 계절의 변화가 거의 느껴지지 않는 것 같은 LA지만 요즘 같은 때에는 정말 봄이 온 것이 몸으로 느껴지곤 하는데요. 이 봄이 오면서 괜히 입맛도 없고 식탁에 뭘 올려야 될지 모르시겠다는 분들이 제 주변에도 많은 것 같습니다. 그런 의미에서 제가 지금 나와 있는 것은 르콤투아라고 하는 한인타운 한가운데 위치한 레스토랑인데요. 이 셰프님께서 직접 이 롱비치에 위치한 농장에서 채소를 재배해서 이 제철 음식을 중심으로 하는 그런 레스토랑이라고 합니다. 그럼 이곳에서 제가 셰프님을 직접 모시고 레스토랑도 둘러보고 그리고 식단 추천도 받는 시간을 갖도록 하겠습니다. 다른 레스토랑과는 달리 이곳 르콤투아 레스토랑은 요리하는 재료를 직접 재배한다고 하는데요. 메인 셰프인 게리 뮤네즈 씨께서 완소LA 시청자분들을 위해 특별히 자신이 직접 운영하고 있는 올가닉 농장에 저희를 초대해 주셨습니다. 그럼 롱비치에 있는 글래디스 애비뉴 팜으로 같이 가보실까요? 이런저런 레스토랑에 관한 이야기를 듣다 보니 어느덧 롱비치에 있는 농장에 도착했는데요. 글래디스 애비뉴와 14가 스트리트이 만나는 이곳에 글래디스 애비뉴 팜이 있었습니다. 보통 농장하면 사람들이 많이 없는 곳인 산이나 넓은 들판에 있을 거라고 생각하고 왔는데요. 이곳 농장은 사람들이 많이 살고 있는 도심 한가운데 위치하고 있었습니다. 와, 도심 한가운데 있는 올가닉 농장이라 벌써부터 흥미롭네요. 이곳 올가닉 농장은 르콤투아 레스토랑에서 사용하는 신선한 채소를 직접 재배하고 있었는데요. 메인 셰프인 게리 뮤네즈 씨 말고도 2명의 농부분들이 열심히 농장 일을 하시고 계셨습니다. 이 중 농장을 책임지고 계신 분께 이곳 글래디스 애비뉴 팜에 대한 이야기를 들을 수 있었습니다.
And we began providing vegetables for the Long Beach Food Co-op, and eventually Chef Gary Menez took over the property for a farm-to-table operation in which he grows the vegetables for his restaurant in Los Angeles. Is part of that circular economy. Here he can take the food waste from his restaurant, return it to the garden where he produces the vegetables for his restaurant, and actually improve the soil, make better food. His food will not be matched by any other restaurant because 30 years of organic maintenance of this soil has created a habitat that is unmatched anywhere else in Los Angeles, and that habitat produces the greatest flavor, the greatest nutrients, and the greatest variety of produce possible. So,
셰프 게리 뮤네즈 씨는 매일 이곳에서 손님의 주문에 맞춰 그날 요리한 신선한 채소들을 직접 선별해서 가지고 온다고 하네요. 와, 이 신선한 채소들 보이시나요? 비료 또한 직접 만들어서 사용하는데요. 달걀 껍질과 같은 유기농 재료를 이용해서 사용한다고 합니다. 우리와 이야기하는 도중에도 셰프께서는 계속 오늘 요리할 재료를 따고 계시네요. 자, 그럼 이 신선한 채소들을 가지고 어떤 요리를 만들어 주실지 빨리 로스앤젤레스에 있는 르콤투아 레스토랑으로 가보실까요? 예, 저는 지금 르콤투아 레스토랑의 이 키친에 들어와 있는데요. 여기 지금 막 음식 냄새가 막 나고 되게 부산스러운 분위기도 그렇고 되게 이렇게 먹을 것들이 막 보이는 게 너무 기대가 됩니다. 그러면 이제 그 셰프님을 모시고 한번 말씀을 해볼 텐데요. Hi, how are you?
Hello, good evening.
저기서 오시네요. Hi, how are you?
Very good. Good evening. Hello, welcome to Comptoir.
Thank you so much. Okay, so tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Gary Menez. I own this 10-seat counter restaurant. This has been a dream of mine to have for about 21, 22 years. But I've only been cooking about 20 years, so I've always wanted to have a place like this. This size and this in this space.
Growing
Right.
up in all those different
Right.
places, trying out different food.
I think it's partly DNA too as well because both my parents cooked really well and both my grandparents too as well, and in the Philippines when there was fiestas or parties, they would be the ones that would head all the cooking, and it's a 3-day process, and they would call my great-grandfather Juan, and he would go and he'd do all the cooking, and then that's on my dad's side, and then on my mom's side, my great-grandfather and his sisters would go and cook too as well. So I think it was meant to be, maybe. Like some.
So like it's in your blood.
Yeah, I think so. It's coursing
just
in
meant
there,
to be.
right? It was meant to happen.
But when did you like get that calling? Like this is what I'm gonna do for the rest of my life. When did you get that?
It was
idea?
probably when I was interning at A.G. Edwards, and they gave me a list of people to call and try to get names and numbers of people, any means possible. So. And I realized, okay, well, do I want to be a businessman and follow this path, or do I want to follow the path of cooking and making people happy and making myself happy at the same time? So I didn't think much about the money at first. I just thought about being happy. Most.
That you don't understand. Yeah. This is what I want to do.
It's wasted on a youth, as they say. So. So
but I think that's like curse and a blessing at the same time.
I think so.
Yeah.
A successful man once told me that if you have passion for it, then success will follow. No matter what the success is, whether it's monetary or if it's love or whatever.
Right.
So I think I found one of them.
So it worked out for you.
Yeah, it did.
When was this restaurant opened?
This restaurant was opened on December 27th, 2014. That was on my daughter's birthday. And we got the health department passed, everything, and we just wanted and had to open. But yeah, a little bit over a year. Very pleased to be here.
So what's the concept of this restaurant?
The concept of this restaurant is it's a fine dining restaurant without any pretense and without any type of how do you say? It's a relaxed dining atmosphere, but the food is not relaxed. Meaning,
food is exciting.
Yeah, you can come in here with short pants on or a tuxedo. You can come in here without being afraid. Okay, do I have to put my fork here or put it here? Everything is about the food, and everything is about the integrity of the technique and the ingredients. And people come here to eat highly executed food that's very good for them. So I think that's the commonality, and that's what we wanted to create. That's what I wanted to create. That's part of what I wanted to create. I'm only open 4 days a week. I'm closed on all major holidays, and so it gives me an opportunity to be outside of the kitchen, to be inspired to be in the kitchen. And what inspires that is being able to be with my family, be with my loved ones. To spend more time in the garden, because the garden is really what makes this restaurant. That's 90% of what we do here.
Right.
The cooking starts in the ground there. So
like tell us a little bit about your garden or the farm, however you want to address it, because I think it's so interesting that you have your own farm and you actually bring the material there and cook here.
Absolutely.
And how does that system work?
Well, it works in the fact that again, like I said, without the farm, this restaurant wouldn't exist. So the cooking starts in the ground, and it starts there, and it actually starts a couple of seasons before that too, as we prepare for the fall during the summer. So things have to be start as seedlings, and then from seedlings they go into small pots, into medium, into large, and then by that time the crop from the previous season has already spent itself, and then it's time to put it in. So we're constantly thinking and cooking, and dishes are coming up 2 seasons ahead of time because we're planning for it to happen. We're planning for the ground to be prepared for it. It all started too as well from Charles Moore. He owns Gladys Avenue Farms, and I approached him because I wanted some locally grown vegetables. And he lives in Long Beach. I live in Long Beach, and just so happened I started buying from him, and then he just got really busy with his endeavors, and he asked me if I'd like to take over the garden or the farm. And it's about 1/8 of an acre, maybe a little bit larger, of plantable space. It's completely organic in its practice. We use no pesticides, no fertilizer, no organic oils, nothing. So it's all compost driven.
So what happens when the bugs take over? Do you kind of handpick the bugs?
When the bugs take over, we use conventional method, like we either spray it with a hose. If it doesn't come out and they still kind of go for it, it's because it's delicious, obviously.
Right.
Then it goes right in the compost pile. But, they were actually there first. We are business people, and it does get in the way of our business, but we're not going to put anything in it to harm ourselves or our customers.
Right.
Like, I would never serve anything to a guest that I wouldn't serve my children. So that's the main thing, and I always use that as our ethos, our focus.